Nature was not happy with the eastern provinces of Argentina. And on the menu today was a first special between Rosario and Villa Carlos Paz. But tough conditions appeared at the real start of the Dakar. After yesterday's prologue, the weather was horrific for stage one of the event, forcing the organisers to cancel the special, heading towards Villa Carlos Paz.
The weather conditions are very bad. We're troubled to set the security measures of the Dakar. The weather won't get better during the day with very low clouds on the mountains. So it's preferable to cancel and gather everyone in Córdoba. The medical helicopters that were supposed to arrive here to deal with security are further down south. So basically, there are red and orange lights on the dashboard of the Dakar. In these conditions, we can't take any risks, of course, and we have to focus on security. We're going to send all the competitors on liaison itineraries to head towards Córdoba. So they're going to come by us, and the local authorities will surround them during the liaison, as well as the medical staff, to deal with their security on the roads to Córdoba.
It's a good decision from the organization, you know, because we don't need to take any risk, you know, for the bike, our car, our trucks, you know. I think because it was heavy rain, you know, because also the stage a little bit in the mountain, you know, it will be too much risk, you know. If something accident, you know, maybe the helicopter cannot reach the point, you know. This is also good decision, you know, to take, yani.
Very unusual. Yeah, today it started out well early this morning, and as we were riding along, yeah, we were watching a thunderstorm pretty much roll in. So it was yeah, pretty crazy. Once we got into yeah, in the middle of it, it was very windy, a lot of rain, and yeah, pretty much would have washed the track out. So it's yeah, weird way to start Dakar off, but unfortunately, yeah, it's the way it is, and that's what we've got to do. So we're now we've just got to look forward to tomorrow.
When we saw that the rain was getting stronger and stronger, well, you start losing concentration and you start to hope that the stage is going to be cancelled. That's the decision they took, so we did 600 kilometers on the road today.
It's certainly not the first time that heavy rains have hit the Dakar. Last year, in a matter of minutes, the Salto Bivouac was quite literally flooded. And when the weather is bad in Argentina, it really is bad. In 2013, the scenes were even more impressive during the stage going from La Rioja to Fiambala, when a dry riverbed suddenly wasn't dry at all. On that day, the stage was modified and reduced as hundreds of competitors were blocked by the water. In Argentina, rain and floods are the main enemies of the organisers, but back in Africa, where the Dakar was born, wind was the main issue. The 1983 edition of the rally was the scene of terrible sandstorms in Mauritania, where visibility was almost nothing. Different conditions, same consequences for the Dakar. Yesterday, on the first 11-kilometre prologue of the Dakar Rally, we had our first distressing event, as car number 360, driven by Guy Mei Ling, veered off the road 6.6 k's into the course and hit several spectators. The medical resources of the Dakar were immediately deployed to attend the scene, with 4 helicopters, 3 medical vehicles and 8 local ambulances tending to the injured spectators who were taken to the area's hospitals for further treatment. Security is a major issue for the Dakar organisers. A combined work with the local authorities starts a year prior to the rally, Secure spectator zones are established and 22,000 men from the army and police are deployed all along the rally route. We collect information that we give out to the fans and spectators, information that is also given to the press office of the organisation. We check out different zones, identify them, we prepare them on a local, provincial and national plan, and we do so to give the spectators the possibility to come and enjoy the rally in places that are as safe as possible. The bikes all had the chance to race the full prologue yesterday. And it was a case of start as you mean to go on for Joan Barreda. And it's a pretty good motto for the Dakar. Especially if you're him, then you start fast and keep it pinned as long as possible. That worked well in the prologue, with the Honda rider doing as he did 2 years ago and setting the pace from the off. The day was not for time but for starting order, so Barreda will lead out the race when the more tricky navigation begins. His time was matched by the pace of Ruben Faria on the brand new Rockstar Energy Hispana factory machine. Faria didn't much fancy his chances, preferring to give the nod to his younger rivals before the stage, but he proved himself wrong by matching the best time of Barreda once both had finished. Helder Rodriguez on a Yamaha is a throwback to 2012, but this bike and team are a new beast for the Portuguese rider. Yamaha underperformed in 2015, but with Rodriguez showing on the prologue that the bike is essentially competitive with the third best time, the chances of a return to form for the Tuning Fork brand are looking good. For a large chunk of the day, the timesheets were headed by a new name, to Rally Raid at least, Adrian van Beveren. But his speed shouldn't be surprising. Twice a winner of the legendary Le Touquet beach race, he's undoubtedly tough and spectacular. Let's see how he gets on once the real navigation kicks in. Another fast young rider is Kevin Benavides. The Honda Argentina rider is taking his first steps in his debut Dakar. In the prologue, he was a remarkable 6th. Last year's third place finisher Toby Price was solid, if unspectacular. This year he knows what to expect and is in no hurry to surprise. Best of all the KTMs was Jordi Villadoms. But with the time so close, all three of the top riders from the team were within 18 seconds of the top. Villadoms in 10th, Walkner and Price in 15th and 16th, respectively. I'm really happy because normally the prologues go really bad for me, but I'm very happy to start the first day like this.
Yeah, we got through, we hit a little bit of water and the bike started to miss a little bit, so we just cruised through and made sure we got here, and other than that, it's off to a good start.
Price's luck is solid, but 2015 runner-up Paulo Gonçalves' numbers have not come in just yet, with mechanical gremlins striking the Honda rider more fiercely. It stopped 4 times. The revs dropped and it just stopped. It could have been worse. He could have had a prologue like Lois Sanz. New to the KTM team after 2 years with Honda, she had some issues in the unexpectedly deep river crossings that foxed a lot of riders. She had some of the worst luck. The truth is, it's really bad because in the water I lost control of the bike and water got into the filter. The public helped me out, but I lost a lot of time. In a normal stage it wouldn't matter to lose 4 minutes, but I think tomorrow I'll start way back and that's going to make the race much more complicated. Almost the same problems hit Enduro champion Pelle Rene. Not an easy start on a relatively easy prologue for the new rookie. So there was not a lot to gain and quite a lot to lose in the fast prologue. Seconds taking the difference between a place in the fast top 10 and having to fight through the dust. For most, it was a good way to iron out bugs, but for a few, it threw up some more serious problems. Today, things didn't get any easier for Paulo Gonçalves as the Honda continued to play up. He's not happy, and quite rightly so. I had an electric problem in my bike, but luckily for me, the special just didn't happen. If not, I would have been in big trouble. So now we just need to check the situation, and then hopefully we can start tomorrow. The Dakar quad winner of 2014, Ignacio Casale, opened the rally with a victory in the prologue. A winning time is always good for confidence, and you know that Casale will always try to win every stage he can. It was a pleasantly fast return for Marcos Patronelli. The Argentinian hit a good rhythm to finish second, 5 seconds behind Casale, and in a perfect position to attack. Whilst the 2015 winner of the quad category, Rafael Sonic, was 23 seconds back, but 14th to start the rally proper. He lost little, but he'll need to eat a lot of dirt if he wants to push higher up the order.